Welcome to Orlando, Florida, and the campus of UCF. The Knights are ready to rock in the stadium, already bouncing as these fans have been preparing since early this morning. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the UCF Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Kick it away to start. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Tennessee's offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game. And he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the pass game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
The Volunteers want to move quickly. The Big Orange churning out those first downs on the ground, sort of like Arian Foster used to do.
You couldn't write the script any better. Just pound the ball, establish the run game, opens up the play action, exactly how you want to run your offense.
And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And guys, if I'm on offense, I am staying aggressive. I know you didn't connect there, but make sure you keep testing this defense, because even if you complete one of those throws, that could be the game-breaking play.
They're working that left side. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. The bounce house is rolling here on third down, trying to help UCF. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. The Vols will call on their punt team.
Well, it's not quite the start this offense wanted to have on third down. It's their first opportunity. That one falls incomplete. They're going to have to be better on those critical downs as this game goes on.
So the UCF Knights offense will go to work for the first time. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one, David.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get...
Turning it on! Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
Here's the handoff. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass, it's Hilton. Fires to the big fella. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
Nice complementary football we're seeing from this team here early. Defense did their job in the opening drive, and now your offense is doing their job too. Really nice throw that time by the quarterback. You've got to love what you're seeing on both sides of the ball if you're this team's head coach.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. That's reeled in. It's Wade. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Wade. Right down the gut of the field. And he slipped through the crowd, and Hill house it. Touchdown, Knights!
Yards after catch. That's what this guy gives you. That was a simple slant pass. Caught it, made guys miss, showed you the speed, and it was pay dirt from there. What can you say about this guy's athleticism, man? He is such a weapon.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Off the play fake on first down. Tight end finds a soft spot. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the ball's in the hurry-up. They get the completion, and that's one thing, Jesse. If you're going to get this guy on the ground, you better come in to make the tackle like you mean it.
Man, that was a heat-seeking missile coming in there. He knew he had a lot of work ahead of him with that big fella making the catch. Nice tackle.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Still on his feet at the 45. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. And the Volunteers will line it up on 1st and 10.
The defense selling out to stop it on 3rd and super short. They don't bring him down, Jesse. Next thing you know, he's in the 2nd level.
You're absolutely right. 3rd and inches like that. If you just get a little crease offensively, it can be a big play. And the back that time hit the hole and showed off his speed.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Volunteers! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. The short hands, it's Wade. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain. We're off to a fast start here. Offenses are humming as we're in the final minute of the first quarter. Motion from the wide receiver. They believe they can run right here. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Called down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. We've got a good one going here. I'm looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. They'll give it to the back. Finding an escape route. Wide open spaces. He's at the 20. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed.
The Knights, after exploding for that huge run, back to work.
Military stunt.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. Zings it complete to the right. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, UCF!
And It's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His second receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. Army is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up off the canvas before, and it's capable of it again today. They're trailing by just 4 to Louisiana. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
The Volunteers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Trying play action. It's complete to the right. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. The ball's headed quickly to the line. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. And the Vols will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt. He'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. They'll send the tight end in motion. Looking to throw, it's Hilton. Forced out of the pocket. Throwing on the run. Makes the catch down the right side. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
And that has got to be a coverage bust on defense. There is no way the receiver should have been allowed to be that open deep down the field. Somebody on defense blew their assignment.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. Out of the gun. The running back has it. Picks up the first down, still moving. Oh, and what a move. What a juke, and he makes it past the mark.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
Tight end now in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And that is priority number 1 for defenses. Get to the quarterback, affect him, get hits on him. They do it right here, get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. Tight coverage there did not stop him from making the grab. It's 1st and goal from the 8. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Knights have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to go up top. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Knights! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. extra point puts them on top 21-7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. So here is the Tennessee offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Jukes his way for more. Oh, he's got some space. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. And the Volunteers will hustle to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end.
Man, and tight ends in today's modern college football are so difficult to stop because they're so much more athletic than they used to be. Today, they're just like big wide receivers. So defensively, how do you stop it? Do you have someone who has the physical dimensions to match up with this guy one-on-one? You might not. And if you don't, are you comfortable putting a slower linebacker on him? Or do you want to put a smaller DB that might not be able to tackle him? It's a real difficult puzzle to figure out.
The Volunteers are on the move. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Makes the catch, it's Miranda. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. They'll try to kick it into overdrive, clock's running, second down coming. Back to pass. Fires to the right. Rolls it in. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. The Vols come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big...
Receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think of...
Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Returns it down to the 35-yard line as they cash in on the opportunity to force a turnover. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Dropping back, it's Hilton. Bringing the heat. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, if at first you succeed, try again. They've already linked up twice for touchdown passes, so no question the quarterback here still in the first half looking for his go-to guy, but you got to give the defense credit there. They were
going for it all. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. Backed up now. Here's second and long. That's caught. It's Fuller. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The earth is shaking. Bounce House living up to its name as UCF tries to get off the field. Fires to the wideout. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. He'll take a shot. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Fires toward the end zone. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. And the Vols will line up to punt it away. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Books it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Quarterback making checks. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Looking to throw on first down. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Second down, he'll throw it. Pocket breaking down. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, one half in the books, and I am eagerly looking forward to that second half in Orlando. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to the guys just down the road from our EA Sports Studios at the Bounce House.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Gets it out quickly. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Knights come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Grab near the marker. It's Wade. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down.
And because the receiver was able to drive back to the QB on that curl route against man coverage, he was able to create a little bit of separation between him and the defender, and that was a big key in getting that first down.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
The Knights now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Gonna sling it on second down. Unloads it left. Got him downfield.
Nice job by the quarterback and receiver working the curl route. Receiver got his depth, and he fought back to the football, helping make that completion a whole lot easier.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. It's complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
One man in the backfield, and he gets it.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
They'll try the run, and maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
The Knights line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short.
Here we go, set.
Goes to the option. He'll pitch it. Across the 35. Oh, look out! Touchdown, UCF! Great job by the back on the option. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
That's why I love this offense running this option play, because if this running back gets the ball in the perimeter in space, he is so deadly and he's lethal. And he showed you right there. This guy's got a lot of tools.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Breaks into the open. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. And the Volunteers want to crank the tempo.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
On the play. First down for the offense.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Makes the grab. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking to fire. Caught close to the marker. It's Cole. And they will score. Touchdown Vols. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Oklahoma rolled to a victory, and after putting up this kind of win, there has to be some Heisman buzz around a program that produced 4 winners of the award between 2003 and 2018.
Wants to throw. It's Hilton.
All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Let's see what they've got on second down. Running back searching for a hole. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
The Knights come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. To the ground to try to move the chains. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man on the right.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Motion from the wideout. Quick pass on the fly motion. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running down and making it.
There he goes!
A big factor in this game up to now. He picks the perfect moment in the fourth quarter to rip off his longest run of the game.
The Knights have this offense rolling. Here comes the option. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
Sends it back in motion. Wants to fire on second down. It's complete on the right side. And he picks up a first down. That is not a flag on the play. It's just lingerie on the deck after that move. The Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. Give to the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock. And they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the fourth quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the first down, a few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
Got it in the middle. It's Wade. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
The Knights have it with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here.
Here we go, here we go. He's got 2. He's got 2.
The give to the back. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Knights! And they take it in for 6 more points. They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They'll run it from the gun. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. The Volunteers want to pick up the tempo.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
And this is a tough spot for QB, man. Like, he knows he's down big and has to make big plays down the field, but also got to be smart, because this defense, you can tell, bringing in extra bodies, playing the pass.
Makes a catch, 1st down, and maybe a lot more. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit, because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one, and they keep the drive alive.
Wants to throw again. Quickly to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Back to pass on 2nd down. He lets it fly. That one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick.
Well, they try to go onside kick, but that's why they're called the hands team. Great job recovering that ball.
The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with the victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today, we kicked them in the face? And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes, but at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that